The Adventures of the Fortuitous Five, Episode 6, The Chasma Cataclysm. In our last episode, the Fortuitous Five arrived on Mars just in the nick of time to witness Saucy Jack's attack. As we join our intrepid adventurers, the villain unleashes his Terran soldiers and Venusian monsters on the unsuspecting citizens of the Kandor Chasma Rim. The Dawnbringer touches down only long enough for the Fortuitous Five to enter the fray. The crew of the Dawnbringer fires the ship's electrocannons in an effort to drive back the Horde, while our adventurers do what they can to protect the innocent.
All cannons, fire at will!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Aye, Captain.
Cover the Fortuitous Five, lads. Take the fight to those monsters.
Doc, where are you going? Come back!
Leave him to his work, Mr. Byrne. He is seeing to the wounded.
Mr. Price, please take these gloves and put them on. They should focus your mastery of the supernatural into an electroblast. Try for those soldiers.
Should. I suppose that will have to do for the moment. Take that! Damned! The boy is a genius. Take that! And that!
Mr. Price, observe the smoke coming from the back of their necks.
They all are puppets, controlled by the puppet master.
Time to teach the blighter a lesson. Face me, Saucy Jack.
Surely you jest, Lady Turner. Why risk my neck when I have my insects to do it for me? Attack my Venusian lovelies!
Coward, when I am finished pinning your roaches, I am sticking one in you!
Clang, clang.
Olivia, behind you!
I trust you can manage them, eh, Cody? Hiya!
Please try to avoid shooting me. I'm not sure which is more dangerous, the insects or Mr. Byrne.
Well, that's easy, Price. I am.
Blam, 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 blam.
By the gods, what marksmanship.
He is so fast, I can barely follow the movement of his hands.
I can see my faith was well placed.
Anytime, ma'am. Enoch, go help Doc.
Right away, Mr. Byrne.
Just lie still, madam. I will have you right as rain in a moment. Thank you, Dr. Jones. You are saving my life.
I am here to assist, Professor.
Excellent, my boy. Escort these fine citizens out of harm's way while I attend to the fallen. Your modifications to my instruments have made all the difference, Mr. Enoch. These patients will live because of you.
Without warning, a figure emerges from the fog of war and plunges a blade into Dr. Archimedes Jones.
Professor!
Do you recognize my blade, Professor Jones? You should know it well after all your meddling. Oh, listed knife. That's right, Professor. The very knife I used to eliminate those lost souls in Whitechapel. But that means... Call me Ripper, you doddering old fool!
Get away from him, you fiend!
Oh, child, I love you so, I will gobble you up! The young are always so much more delicious. Rah!
Stand down, villain!
Mr. Price, my favorite hostage! Your father is now the prisoner of the Martian High Council and will be executed for his crimes against the planet.
Crimes that you have committed, you rogue! Prepare to face a shocking end.
Ah! What magics are these? It appears you will be the first to die, son of Phineas.
Only after you, you yellow-bellied sidewinder.
Fool, do you think?
Blam, 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 blam.
Never made a habit of thinking.
Yeah!
The bullet holes. Look at the light emitting from him.
No, Mr. Enoch, do not look at the light.
Farewell, you fools! I am Saucy Jack, the partaker of planets. You do not possess the means to destroy me.
Grab him!
The coward has fled. Quickly, Enoch, summon the Dawnbringer. We must get my cousin to the brownstone.
I am telling you, I am all right.
Archimedes, please be still.
Doc, I can't stitch you up if you keep squirming.
I am squirming because I am not prepared to be stitched up in this manner. The scar will be unacceptable.
Archimedes, scars are only tattoos with better stories.
I'm not prepared to be tattooed either.
But I find scars so frightfully attractive.
Stitch away, dear boy!
Recovering quickly under the care of Cody, Byrne, and Captain Merriweather, Dr. Archimedes Jones and his attendants soon returned to assist the people of the Chasma. Meanwhile, back in the brownstone, J.T. Price, Lady Turner, and Enoch discussed the strange events that only just occurred.
I can't believe what was that
What is
like.
going on here? I need an explanation.
Now, not all at once. Mr. Enoch, please tell us what happened in the triage.
That a villain stabbed Professor Jones.
Yes, but what did it say?
It asked if he knew what knife it was using to stab him.
Well, that seems particularly cruel.
What was my cousin's answer?
The professor knew the blade and then made a realization that seemed to please that ruffian.
What did Jack call himself? It is imperative that you remember.
It was...
Come now, boy, think!
Be gentle, Lady Turner.
It said, call me Ripper.
It is as I feared.
Not the Whitechapel Ripper. Why?
Sacrifices. Blood sacrifices to further its cause.
But sacrifices to whom? Does this master serve another master?
It matters not. I must make for the Martian High Council quickly to the Dawnbringer.
I will summon the Dawnbringer and the rest of the five.
I must make for the Martian High Council. We must clear my father's name of these misdeeds.
Mr. Price, what you must do is get control of yourself.
Ow!
There, works like a charm.
We are here, cousin.
What's all the ruckus?
Your cousin seems to have been through a bit of an episode.
Here, allow me to take a closer look.
Professor, on his neck.
What the devil?
So Saucy Jack would make a puppet of Mr. Price.
I'm not so sure. It was as though the parasite was driving him mad. He must have been fighting ever so hard for control.
Wonder how long he's had that thing attached to his neck.
That is an excellent question, Mr. Byrne. I assure you, it will not be attached for much longer. Enoch, give me a hand, lad. There. Fetch me a containment vial, Mr. Enoch. The facilities in the Brownstone's laboratorium will keep the specimen securely on ice, as it were.
Right away, Professor.
What happened?
You were having a difficult go at housebreaking your new pet.
My new... By the gods! Oh, don't tell me I had one of those dreadful parasites attached to my neck.
You did, and you put up one hell of a fight. Well done, Mr. Price.
I am indebted to you all.
I believe it is time to take this to the Martian High Council. If that cur was telling even a half-truth, it may be too late for my uncle. Mr. Price, are you ready to travel?
I am indeed, cousin.
Tabitha?
The Dawnbringer is ready.
Let's saddle up and ride.
What?
Here we are. I will keep the Dawnbringer standing by.
Absolutely not, Captain Merriweather.
Lady Turner is right. If this enterprise goes poorly, you and your crew are our only hope for a rescue and escape. Enoch's sub-aether communication devices will be our lifeline to you.
Oh, Archimedes, do be careful.
I am always careful. Farewell.
Fortuitous Five, you are under arrest for your involvement in the attack on the city.
Preposterous!
Such impertinence.
Prepare to face the justice of the Martian High Council.
What will become of the Fortuitous Five? What awaits them at the horrible hands of the Martian High Council? Will they be in time to free Phineas Jones of Saucy Jack's malicious machinations? Tune in next week as our adventurers face their fate in The Fortuitous Five and the Masters of Mars.